All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are taking a look at Sandal, SNDL, as well as High Tide, and I hope you see what makes me really excited on this chart right here, okay? It's been a minute since I've been excited on Sandal, SNDL. Trust me, I know it's not Sandal, but I love calling it that, okay? But yeah, there's reasons to believe this red might bring a pretty nasty return. Obviously, a couple things that are going to be in the way, and we'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, MACD, RSI, interesting. All right, before we go any deeper in the technicals, real quick, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages. There is one down here. There are horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does help with the YouTube algorithms. But hey, even if you don't, just thank you for your time, all right? And look, I'm not perfect. I'm not all knowing. I have no idea what Monday's going to do, but these are just my opinions on it, right? So if you've got better ones, let me know what you think, all right? I'm not going to hate, nothing like that. And yeah, if you're right, I very much would appreciate knowing, all right? So really quickly as well, I upgraded my candles for this view. Again, I've always said that I have a better stack that I used called the One. This chart readers one that we're using is a real deadly intermediate, and I hope you've seen it, right? This is not financial advice, but yeah, we do some nasty things with this. I'm taking this one step further by improving the candles, and if you watch the indicator video, I'll show you how I set it up, and I'll show you what it means. But yeah, you're now going to see more green outline, green filled, red outlined. All right. So just FYI. Here we go. And again, there's a lot to like. First off, we finally break this 159 resistance. All right. It was only a penny, but I'm telling you, I don't need big breaks. I just need to get over those pesky lines, right? So I love that we closed over that. Not only that, we actually closed over the 20, and all we're looking at right now is a beautiful stack of red, right? Yeah, this is definitely a big candle, and maybe we can put a line at like 50% or the top, but look, even the top is literally the 50 moving average, right? So there's no reason to put anything there. There's a lot of reason to believe that this thing might run to 190, and look, adding 30 cents on a buck 60 is almost 20%, right? 15.15 instead of 16.16. Come on now. So I very much would love to know if we cross 161. Look, an alert is not an immediate buy notification, but there were some interesting tickers in the weed sector review. Nothing screamed beautiful, but hey, this one kind of does. If we can get confirmation. Look, confirming the 20 moving average break means way more to me than breaking a line I manually draw. All right. I'm not here pretending I know the math behind these lines. Like, you don't need to. All right. But I know the computers make this line and it moves daily and all that sort of noise, right? So while we're in the thick of them, yeah, you got to put a little more emphasis here. And let's just zoom out a little bit, right? Let's just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, there are a couple moments here and here when we're over it, but yeah, we're pretty much under that 20 moving average for a little bit more than a year, easy, right? So don't quickly assume it's going to break. However, again, there's a real nice 20% move that could happen here, okay? So loving that RSI, loving that MACD. I will say the RSI number is not that high. I wish volume was a little better. However, couple things, all right? I am seeing more green candles than red candles, and really I'm seeing more, like, there's definitely more buying than selling, right? These two, I still have more green left. These 4, I still have more green left. These 3, I still have more green left. That's more green than red over the last 2 weeks, and I'm making a little uptrend in my head, right? I hope that made sense to you, but that's looking good, that's looking good, that's looking good. Come on, just confirm it, baby. Just confirm it. This might be the next hardest plateau after the 50, but again, after the 50, it's pretty much the 100, right? So, this might be hard to break. I will say that, and that's pretty much right on the 200. So yeah, there's not too much I need to draw here. This is probably right around the 200. All right, we'll draw this guy right here. let's just actually raise it so it like lines up on some stuff. Don't be silly. And then I'll put this guy right there just above it. Okay? Again, do not think about $3 while we're still at $1.50. All right, let's maybe break 2. Let's then break 250. Then we'll think 3. And please remember, 250 is where we're going to be over all the moving averages. This right here is nothing more than a beautiful spacing between moving averages. And I've said the spacing between these lines really dictate how I put my money. And obviously, being over all of them is where I love my money. Okay. Where are we on the weekly? Look, not a beautiful weekly chart, all right? However, this stock has made some runs to the 8 moving average and then failed it, right? I'm okay with the run all the way to 178. Again, whatever, right? I'm okay with that. Maybe wick it a little higher and then drop. Because again, I still don't believe we've changed the trend just yet. However, the daily looks juicy enough to maybe squeeze something out and hit eject if it doesn't hold, right? So I'm still very much long-term not happy, but yeah, there's reasons to be curious here. And look, just really quickly, Tilly, all right? Tilly was close. Tilly was on that 20. Tilly couldn't break the 20, right? So I do consider that one the king of the sector, not for any fundamental or product reasons, but yeah, just don't assume the 20 is going to be a cakewalk, all right? Let's come into high tide. Oops. High tide. Oh man, I had no idea this happened. I swear. Oh God. All right, so this very much broke the 20, made some beautiful moves. Volume came up. Man, there's so much to like here. Jesus, I had no idea that this happened. Hell yeah. Look, red, 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 quickly filled to green, 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 green. I think the fact that this did it, oh man, I love it. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Hey, I hope you guys made some good money here for sure. Because really, there was a nice little 40% move right there. Obviously, it's been in a lot of pain, and that's not going to make up for a lot of long terms. But where are we? We're coming into the top of the moving averages, right? If this thing can get over the 200, that'll be next level. I'm actually more curious about the weekly. Where are we on the weekly? Oh man, I like this. I do. All right, because really, if this thing was going to cool down, I don't see it coming much lower than 129, 130, basically the 8 moving average right here. But really, I actually do see this coming to 148 next week, hopefully higher than 148. And after 148, you got 175. Man, this is pretty. Where does 148 put us? Okay, 148 is probably where the 200 moving average will be in the next couple days, right? Because I think the next move is basically going to be this. Man, it'd be so sexy if it just like destroys the both. Because even this RSI is not that bad. This is only a 70, right? I'm okay getting into the 80s before I start saying, all right, cool down. But Golden Cross, we actually broke the 50 right there, right? Yeah, the 50 was at 36. We're at 37. Man, there is so much to like here. Oh man, I really had no idea this. I love it. And I think this goes to the sandal chart. This is essentially what we're looking for right here, right? Break that 20, make that nice move to the 50. Oh man, I love this. I love this. And clearly good volume uptick right there, right? There's a lot to like. Man, I have not been this excited on this ticker in a long time. And look, I talked about it, right? Losing these next lines were gonna be deadly because all it was green, and I'm so happy that it just didn't do it, man. The top of that candle was real strong. Is that literally what it was on? Yeah, 107. Our line was 107. That was a real big support. It was. And honestly, that's the perfect time to drop some real good earnings, right? So, cool. Hell yeah. High tide people. I'm real happy for you guys. You know what else I do like? Just kind of looking at this real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to click. I zoomed out. I didn't like my zoom too much. Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me one sec. No, I didn't see it. It wasn't there. Okay, this is what I saw. Sorry about that. This guy broke right there. So we've made that nice move. What I did see though, and I'm going to go on this candle, all right? Not that one, because that one's not that. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to start from that one. I got to start from this one. Sorry about that. Boom, to there, to there. That 200 is going to be a real big test. However, again, breaking the 200 does not only do some really important moving average things, it will just, you know what I mean? So watch 150 for sure, but man, there is a lot to like here. Oh, I'm so happy. I really, really am. I think this video was more about being happy for you guys than it was any technical stuff. But again, 150 is a super, super big test because again, it's also on the weekly, right? That is the 20, it's 148, 150, right? So see what happens. But if 150 breaks, there's really some reasons to believe here. Yeah, this is definitely on my radar. And honestly, I'll set my alert for 151. I don't think I've set a high tide alert. You know, I've always said I like this stock because it seems like a lot of you guys like this stock, and I'm really rooting for you. But yeah, get me over 151. I do believe will get us over all 5 moving averages, and yeah, that's a real interesting place to be. The last thing I do want to do, because there are a couple downtrends here, I just actually want to see what does this guy look like. Tip of that, tip of that. Yeah, again, look at that. We're here, right? So, oops, sorry. Let me do it one more time. So I'm going from the tip of that guy to the tip of that guy. That's literally where we're at right now. I swear I wasn't even looking at that. I was trying to go corner of that to corner of that. This 139 line is going to be really important. The 148 line is going to be really important. It is blue skies from there, all right? I obviously, hold on, let me go back to here. I obviously see something happening like here. I do see something happening here. There is a disgusting gap from there to there, right? Like there's a real nice like 150 to 350, all right? Maybe this 230 to 280 being the noisiest of it, but again, when you're over all the moving averages and you're now just dealing with my manually drawn lines, come on now, which one do you think is easier to break, right? So there's a lot to like here. There really is, and we are in an important place with a good RSI, a good MACD, and some nice volume. I'm going to see what this looks like on the weekly. I have no idea if it's going to translate well, and I don't know if I'm going to end this poorly. It did not translate very well. Actually, I disagree. That's really interesting, actually, because look, it seems like this also somehow. I'm not gonna pretend. I like this is interesting. I'm not. I'm gonna not sound dumber than I need to be, but this matters more for sure. Hey, I appreciate your time. So happy for my high tide people, for sure, for sure. Hey, have a great one.